Hey, Jay Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like BZ, make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy Jay is in the description down below. I am very particular, you know what I mean, on videos I watch. You know, maybe y'all don't know, maybe you do know, you know what I mean? But I don't like boring-ish. I like how y'all like watching videos. I like watching videos too. You know what I'm saying? He said I'm trolling. I promise you, I'm not trolling. How y'all want to enjoy watching videos? I want to enjoy watching videos. What you think I just want to, like, what you think I just want to, like, what you thinking, bro? You know what I mean? You think I just want to be here and just what? I want to enjoy videos just like you enjoy video. You know what I mean? Just like how you want to enjoy. Yeah, I want to enjoy just like you. It's no different, bro. But anyways, we got cops catch man carrying a dismembered Tinder date in a bucket. Oh yeah, this gonna be action. You know what I mean? This is gonna be action. I'm gonna say the title again. Cops catch man carrying dismembered Tinder date in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? I knew someone was telling me to stir off the lot. For all my new subscribers and new viewers, if y'all do want to go check out all my new true crime reactions, it is in a playlist section over yonder. I ain't gonna talk too long.
It was as good as an ambush. She charged me, she came into the gravel.
She just went crazy.
She fought ruthlessly.
Something tells me he's hiding something.
It seems she called several men, you know. I said, what do you want to do, get killed?
When a mother of two vanishes without a trace, investigators uncover a tangled web of online dating.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
And deception. As the details of
Here we
the
go.
disappearance start to unravel, a shocking confession changes everything.
And how do you know she was with other men?
She would show me.
The following is based on
she didn't respect bro at all. She would show you.
The footage has never been seen
crazy.
before until
Crazy
now. On Saturday, February 18th, 2023, Todd Howery heads to the Indian Harbor Beach Police Department in Florida to file.
I wish a girl would. No. Like I wish a girl would, bro. Like imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like you being with a girl and then the girl brag to you. Shawty, you got one time. You got one time. It's over, brother. It's over. It's over. Brag one time about how many men trying to talk to you. Show me a man one time. Talk about your ex one time. You're done. And I promise y'all, cross my heart, hope to die on the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You are done, bro. That's something I just don't tolerate, bro.
A missing persons report.
Please brag to me about how many men trying to talk to you. Please show me how many men trying to talk to you. Please talk about your ex one time. I promise you I'm done.
His ex-wife.
We were going to, if she didn't show up until Monday afternoon, we were going to file the missing persons then.
You said she ain't even get one, didn't?
Nancy Howery.
Todd and 44-year-old Nancy divorced in 2019,
This thing, shut
4
up.
years earlier, and share custody of their two children, a 12-year-old daughter and 9-year-old son. Their children had last seen their mother on Monday and received texts from her on the morning of Tuesday, February 14th, 4 days earlier.
This last Wednesday, she failed to pick up the children from school. Now, she has done that in the past. Let's say in the last 2 years, she may have done that six-ish times.
On Wednesday, when the school attended,
Dang, funky.
Went straight to voicemail. Neither of her children could
Sorry,
get in
Ness.
contact with her, and Todd said the message he sent was never read. Then the next day, Nancy once again failed to pick up the children.
2 days in a row is out of the norm. This has never happened, that she's disappeared like this.
Okay.
Todd and his children then drove by Nancy's house and the storage unit she works out of, but there was no sign of her vehicle at either location. They reached out to Nancy's mother, and it's soon determined that the last day anyone saw or heard from Nancy was Wednesday, February 15th. To add to the concern, Todd shares that Nancy has a turbulent past.
There's been a number of welfare checks. She has a history of alcohol abuse, a pretty pronounced history with both Satellite Beach when she lived there and with Indian Harbor Beach.
Court records show that in 2019, Nancy had been charged with battery domestic violence, though the prosecution decided not to proceed. In 2022, she was charged and found guilty of driving under the influence and resisting arrest without violence. According to police documents, Nancy is currently on probation.
She drinks like a fish. Okay, and when I
Alcohol abuse.
it's far more than alcohol abuse.
Todd and Nancy's daughter, who had insisted they report her missing, soon joins him in the interview room.
She's done things like this in the past, but not all just out of the blue or for no reason. I mean, she did lose in court. She didn't lose. She owed me quite a bit of money.
As part of their divorce, which they're still attempting to settle, Todd says Nancy owes him approximately $60,000.
She was very upset about that. Okay,
60,000.
I gathered from my children that she was upset about that.
Was this recent?
Oh, yeah.
This isn't all that Nancy is currently dealing with. She'd also just been informed that her lease would not be renewed, and she would need to find a new place to live at the end of the month. As well, she is in a legal dispute with Bank of America.
Nancy has a lot of secrets. She keeps secrets, okay?
Todd is assured that they're treating it as a missing persons case. They check local hospitals and neighboring counties' police databases for any sign of Nancy, but there's nothing. Attempting to uncover some of Nancy's apparent secrets, investigators reach out to her mother.
I thought that the whole thing, the trigger on this whole thing was that she lost in court, and that just blew her mind. And when she lost the case, she went to the depths of her heart in the horror and the desperation and everything. If you want to see what she was like before she started this, go on YouTube and look up Nancy Howery and see the mother she was, the wife that she was, before he destroyed her.
Nancy's YouTube channel, which was most active between 2015 and 2016, 7 years before her disappearance, features videos of her family and children, along with cleaning tips, baking, and book reviews.
Olá, aqui é Nancy. Hoje eu estou aqui para responder tag.
While she's certain the divorce proceedings were a catalyst, Nancy's mother also had a few other theories about what may have happened to her daughter.
It seems she called several men, you know. I mean, everyone's focusing on the fact that she drinks and there were men involved.
I understand.
You know about Matthew, right? Matthew, the first guy she met when we went to Florida. They were together for 2 years. And he, you know, when she tried to break off with him, he broke into the house. He had heard her one time. He almost choked her one time. But he always kept coming around. There are police records of Nancy, Kenny, and Matthew. I don't know his last name, but he could have revenge on his mind. I don't know, or he could have made a deal with
When was the last time they were supposed to meet, Matthew and her?
that date. I don't know. One girl told me that she just went crazy and she got drunk and she said, I've got 5 meetings today. I'm going on my 3rd one right now. One of them was Daniel, one of them was Matthew, and then the other ones were some friggers off of Timber or whatever that station's called. Timber or Tinter, I don't know.
Tinder? Okay.
And she just went crazy. And I think it was like Valentine's Day, and she was going, you know, that's the day you look for love. And she was looking for someone out of her desperation because of what Todd did to her.
Nancy's dating habits had actually come up when Todd and his daughter first reported her missing.
My daughter was just telling me right now that she's on a number of dating apps. She met some guy on Tinder. She sees a lot of men.
The person he's dating right now, because she dates a lot of guys.
Okay.
Right now, she is in contact with this guy named Daniel.
Okay.
I think he's in the military.
Oh, do you know how old is he?
And this is how you create whores. You know what I mean? Oh my God, Jay, what the frick? She's 12 years old, man. I'm just being real, man. You know, I'm not, like I said, long live Nancy. You know what I mean? But this is how I can promise you, you know, every HOE, you feel me, had a thought mother. I'm trying to tell y'all. You know what I mean? They had a thought mama. They just see their mama just bouncing cheeks, bouncing cheeks, bouncing cheeks. They think it's the normal. You know what I'm saying? See mama bounce cheeks, now I'm going to bounce cheeks. And now your daughter going to see you bounce cheeks. It's going to be a bouncing cheek generation. You know what I mean? Grandmama was bouncing cheeks. Mama started bouncing cheeks. Now daughter bouncing cheeks. Now the great grand. I'm talking about they've been bouncing cheeks, been bouncing since been bouncing. You know what I'm saying? Cheeks going to be bouncing for generations on to generations. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, man, this is very unstable. Man, it's a lot of unstable households, excuse me, that I've reacted to, man. You know what I mean? I just can't believe really people actually live like this. You know what I mean? People actually live like this, man. You know what I mean? Like, she's dating multiple people. Like, out of desperation, not even out of love. You just dating, you know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of women and a lot of men today just dating for no, just dating. What you dating for? Out of desperation. Dating because I'm alone. You know what I mean? That's why I say, y'all, it's better to, wait until marriage, bro, because once you wait until marriage, that relationship is formed off of love. You know what I mean? It's formed off of love, bro. We actually love each other. I love you. You love me. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? It's gonna last. But a lot of people these days, man, get married for the wrong reasons. Get married because I don't want to pay my bills by myself. I get married because I'm scared to be alone. I'm telling you, bro, it will surprise you how many people hate being alone. I'm telling y'all. That's why when people go out by themselves, people look at them funny. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you got somebody on the corner, he ain't talking to nobody, people looking at them funny. Why every time a quiet man in the room, he make mother effers feel uncomfortable? I'm talking about the quietest man in the room make all these loud mother effers just feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, some people need to be around people. Some people can't stand to be by themselves. They can't stand it. They need friends to go everywhere. If I want to go do this, I need my friends with me. If I need to go do this, I need somebody with me. Mother effers just can't spend time alone. They don't like themselves. Mother effer break up with an ex. You know what I mean? And then go right back into another relationship. Still grieving that relationship. You know what I'm saying? You just broke up with your boyfriend. Now you got another boyfriend? Just like that? While you still missing him? That's it.
He's 40, 50, and he has weird.
She was just looking for comfort that day. It wasn't because she was looking to get drunk or to celebrate or she was sex crazy or something like that. She was trying to find someone to console her, and she was trying to find it in these men.
With a few lanes of inquiry,
that's the wrong way to go, mother.
The police department tracked down one of the men Nancy had met on Tinder, 32-year-old Daniel Stearns. They arrive outside his house the day after Todd reported Nancy missing. Before they approach the house, the officer has a concerning update about the investigation.
Trying to look for a man. Y'all understand? Trying to look for a man for comfort. You know what I mean? You should get that to yourself. First of all, God can get it to you, but clear as day, she not living a godly way. So we can't even talk about God. It's a lot of people that love trying to bring up God. Well, I have God. No, you don't have God. You know what I'm saying? You don't even spend time with God. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know God, but you talking about I got God. You ain't got God. You know what I'm saying? Well, I have God with me. No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're still unhappy, and that's why you're still a thought. You know what I'm saying? You're unholy. You know what I mean? You need to go to therapy. You feel me? God's put people here for a reason. You need to go to therapy. Okay, if I can't get to you, maybe this therapist can. You know what I mean? You ain't got God. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure she ain't had God. I'm just telling you, the way I could just tell by the way, the alcohol, you know what I'm saying? Trying to go with man after man after man. She ain't living. God can't do no with her.
In the group.
Can't do no with her.
And I remember that call coming out earlier today.
She needed a therapist.
And her phone was
God ain't gonna work with her.
at our gun range.
Oh no.
Earlier that day, Nancy's vehicle was found abandoned and parked partially on the side of the road near a wooded area in Palm Bay. Inside the vehicle, they found her credit card and Florida identification on the driver's seat. As well, the last known location of her phone pinged in the area of the Port Malabar Rifle and Pistol Club. As Daniel lives with his parents, his mother answers the door.
Is there a female that's in here? Her name is Nancy?
No.
Okay.
But please, when you talk to my son, it's easy. He's Army, but he have a PTSD.
That's fine. He's not in any trouble.
Me too. I have both of those.
Yeah, he's not in any trouble.
Yeah.
Just have to ask
You ain't gotta be smart about it though, officer. Me too, I have both of those. Yeah, nobody asks you. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta be smart about it. She's not even trying to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? So you can just chill out with a smart mouth, bro.
if he knows where Nancy's at. That's it.
According to police reports,
she's telling you to chill.
2 tours, with at least one being in Afghanistan.
All that extra stuff.
Hey Daniel, how you doing?
How are you?
I have a question. Are you familiar with Nancy?
I've fallen out because you haven't spoken with.
When was the last time you spoke to her?
I can say.
Okay. Was it has it been days, months?
Weeks.
It's been weeks. Okay. Do you know where she might be at?
Oh, no.
You have no idea. Okay.
Typical hangout she likes. Does she like any particular bar, restaurants?
She had a friend down St. John's Parkway.
Do you have her phone number?
No.
Okay, so you guys are not like that. You guys don't talk on the phone or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
One of Nancy's friends also spoke with an investigator and a translator and was far more forthcoming about Daniel and Nancy's relationship.
Pero ellos ya hace años que se conocen, están juntos, pero nunca como novios serios. Eran amigos con derecho, como se dice, ¿no? Y entonces
Friends with
ellos
benefits.
siempre me estaban hablando de él y tal, que él tenía problemas como porque él era militar y siempre estaba preocupado com isso, não podia dormir, às vezes se despertava de noite agressivo e relembrando dele.
You see the military duty, y'all?
Always fighting, always having,
You see this?
arguments.
And when you guys spoke weeks ago, was that through phone or did you guys meet up somewhere?
When we spoke weeks ago, I mean, it's just like, no, it was, yeah. We fell off after that.
Was that over the phone? Was it in person?
Over the phone.
Over the phone.
But you since deleted her number?
Deleted the number and
Yeah.
even blocked her.
That's all I got. All right, thank you.
If you hear from her or if she shows up, would you let us know? Because obviously Indian Harbor Beach is looking, so.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm probably guessing a lot of people have contacted her if she's missing. So, I mean, if I hear from her.
If she shows up or if you hear anything, just let us know, man.
All right.
Thank you.
As the officers leave, they make note of something.
Bro
inside
looks so
Daniel's
guilty.
Truck.
What's that? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Airsoft or is it real? Looks like SIG.
Something tells me that he's hiding something.
As it would turn out, the officer was right, and no secret stays buried forever. It won't be long before they discover exactly
He looks
where
guilty.
Daniel is hiding.
We started pointing that way to where her car was found on the group.
Oh.
But then he said the Heritage Parkway. You notice that? It said her car, or you might want to secure that before you lock up tonight.
What are we talking about?
In your truck.
Don't grab it right now. But as we pass by the vehicle, we glance in vehicles when we walk by, and when we see a pistol on the dash. Bro, I just don't want somebody busting the glass and taking it and getting a kid taking it.
At night. So
Please show us the courtesy of letting us get out of here before you snatch it up.
Okay.
But yeah, that worries me for burglaries. I was going to come back up, and I'm glad you came out.
Yeah, I probably would have seen within a half hour, so.
Yep. All right.
have a good one.
Take care, man. Good luck.
For the next 2 weeks, there's no sign of Nancy. However, investigators already know Daniel was more involved with Nancy
Bro
than he's
look-
willing to tell
bro
them.
looks so
On
guilty.
March 6th, the two agents from
It
the
makes
Brevard
no
County
sense.
Sheriff's Office, who have now taken over the case, once
Y'all
again
see what military do to motherfuckers? Yeah, man. Right where there, and yeah, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, man. God, man. Bro can't stop moving. Bro got PTSD, man. You know what I'm saying? And you think I'm finna go to war? You know what I mean? You think I'm finna go to war? And I'm coming back like, yeah, man. He can't even function in normal society. You know what I mean? He's cooked.
to speak with him.
He probably thought she was an Iraqian. Just saying. You know what I mean? Said, bro, waking up. Ah! Bro, waking up, you know, I told y'all, my mama, not my mom, my dad said he used to wake up. My dad was in the Navy. My dad said he used to wake up screaming. Because he was in the Navy. He thought he was drowning. Bro got PTSD off a ship. So imagine what this motherfucker got when he at war. Bro said he was waking up. Bro thought he was drowning. Bro got PTSD as a Navy. You know what I mean? He's part of the Navy. You know what I mean? So imagine the PTSD that they get hearing all them stuff. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Oh, it was crazy, y'all. I had a freaking dream, y'all. Like I said, y'all, I've been having some wild dreams lately. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even scary. It's just action-packed. I had an action-packed dream yesterday, y'all. I had a dream I was in freaking, no, what a freak I was at. But when I mean, y'all, but I mean, busting. It was busting. Seeing people getting shot in front of me. Fuck! You know what I mean? I'm trying to crawl on the ground. I just had a dream yesterday. I'm telling y'all something that happened yesterday. You feel me? I'm crawling on the ground, bro. It's this little tight little hole on me, and I'm just hearing. Then after that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I transformed. No, how the freak I got out of that situation? I don't know how I made it out alive. You know what I mean? But then I went to a whole nother situation. Tell y'all, dreams crazy. I was on a warfield. Next minute, I know I was in Prison Break. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what Prison Break is with Michael Schofield? Next minute, I know I was in prison. I was trying to break out of prison. I was like, motherfucker, I was just in war. I was just in war. Now I'm trying to break out of prison. Next minute, I know, busting again, busting. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised I did not die. There was so many bullets flying at me. I'm surprised I did not die. I was just busting. Next minute, I know y'all, I was in church. My pastor was right in front of me. I'm like, what? Y'all, I'm lying them down. I'm telling y'all, I'm lying them down. This was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real with y'all. Next minute, I know y'all was in church. My pastor was preaching me in my face. Pastor Campbell? What the? Pastor Campbell? You know what I'm saying? I look to my left, I see my first lady. Good God almighty, God. Look to my left, I see my first lady. I'm like, what the freak is going on, man? I was at war, I was at Prison Break, then I was at church. You know what I mean? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, right hand to God, I'm a dead cousin. I could not lie to y'all, bro. This was yesterday.
Warns them about their effect on Daniel.
I don't know where the freak these dreams coming from.
I'm nervous.
I'm like, what the freak?
Does he know what happened?
No.
Nancy's friend shared that Daniel had a similar reaction when she reached out to him about Nancy's disappearance.
He just was freaking out, the guy, Daniel, on the phone.
I know you said you had a falling out. What made you guys fall out? What was that about?
Yeah, just we're not clicking. Not following boundaries, rules, relationship rules like that. So I'm just like, I don't want to continue. You know, it's not good for me.
So she wasn't following rules, or both of you, or just her?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want someone who goes and sees other men.
Yeah.
So,
While this is the first really truthful answer Daniel is given, he still denies having seen or spoken to Nancy for about a week before she went missing. However, Nancy's friends have contradicted him.
So she thinks that Wednesday morning, Nancy and Daniel were communicating, and they were trying to set up where they were going to meet and get together that day, and then Daniel ended up sending Nancy an address.
I don't care about Drake, bro.
Daniel.
With it growing more and more obvious.
Like I just said, I don't listen to rap. I'm sorry, chat. I don't care about no dang Drake, bro. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, you gotta go and say that, bro. I don't listen to rap. I listen to Taylor Swift gang. You know what I'm saying? I listen to freaking Cyndi Lauper. You know what I'm saying? I listen to that, bro. Chandler Moore. You know, I listen to singing, bro. You know what I mean? I listen to Ruth B. You know? Yeah, I listen to that, bro. I don't listen to no rap. Cause I don't care about what Drake's saying. I don't give a dang. If you ain't, I don't care.
That Daniel's story simply
I'm
isn't
dang Drake,
up.
bro. I don't give a damn
Brevard
about
County
Drake.
game over agents begin to conduct surveillance, watching his...
I don't listen to these motherfuckers, bro.
On March 8th, they follow him to a spot...
Like I said, most of these motherfuckers be cap. At least when I'm listening to Taylor Swift, at least she ain't lying. You know what I mean? Taylor Swift, at least she talking about something. Y'all listen to number cap rappers. 95 and 98% of these motherfuckers cap, but y'all just care about a beat. I can't listen to you, bro, when you just capping. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some motherfuckers just be capping. Y'all be believing these motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm gonna go gun them down, gun them down, gun them down, gun them down. Motherfucker living in a $10 million mansion. You know what I'm saying? If y'all wanna know about cap, look at these rappers, bro. They not the ones making money. The label is. We ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole different discussion.
Known as the Compound, an undeveloped area in Palm Bay containing miles of abandoned roads. Though they don't see what he does while there, the next day on March 9th, the game over agents again followed him back to the compound.
Definitely heard Drake talk about shooting motherfuckers before.
Into the woods. Again, they can't see what he's doing, but heard digging. A few hours later, Daniel emerges from the woods, and the agents follow him to a canal. There, they see him carrying a bucket and decide to detain him. Daniel is then brought into the Brevard County Sheriff's Office for questioning. It's here that his dark secret will come to light.
Unfortunately, these are not the conditions for me to answer questions.
Okay.
Despite this answer from Daniel, the detectives carry on and read him his Miranda rights.
You're a decorated veteran. I don't want any false information shown against you.
Then this will not be the time that I would answer questions.
But what time would that be?
Evidence.
What do you mean evidence?
This is supposed to be over a homicide, right?
Well, we're trying to figure that out, Daniel.
You're saying you have everything together?
We wouldn't be sitting right here if we didn't.
It was self-defense. I was taking her to the compound to teach her how to shoot. We got there in the middle of me showing her how to aim.
I'm just saying, you talking about those self-defense, you dismembered her body. What does self-defense have to do with you dismembered her? That means you chopped up her body. That's long out of self-defense. Now, if you killed her self-defense and then she was trying to kill you, okay, then okay, cool, we can work with that. Not only did you kill her, sir, you dismembered her body. They said they found you with a bucket walking towards a lake. You dismembered her body and put her body parts in a bucket. That's far from freaking self-defense, my brother. So miss me with all that self-defense crap, please.
She goes
kind of blowing me a little bit.
She nearly gets a hold of it. She fails the first time and she goes absolutely berserk.
Did you go berserk?
Not wanting to take a loss for an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Get into a grapple. She even spits on my hand. After multiple times, I couldn't take the chance again.
Before going any further, the detectives clarify that Daniel understands his rights. He agrees to speak and tells them that he and Nancy had been seeing each other on and off for the past few years, but recently they were off.
I was never really her boyfriend.
What were you considered?
Friend with benefits, with feelings that aren't exactly friends with benefits. That's what you would say.
For about 2 weeks
Friends
before
with benefits.
Nancy's disappearance, Daniel hadn't responded to any of her messages. Then, around Valentine's Day, they began speaking again and decided to meet up on the 15th.
I wanted to try to meet her to have this talk that I told you I wanted to talk to her about.
Is that the one about Tinder?
And this is what I said, y'all. Y'all remember what I said, y'all? Where I said men and women can't be friends. Y'all remember what I said? Y'all men and women, y'all, that's the truest statement. And this is the God honest truth. And I'm sorry to tell you, if a woman puts you in a friend zone, that woman doesn't like you. Point blank period. If that woman just look at you as a friend, bro, that woman does not like you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You feel me? Straight up. She just say, oh yeah, he's my friend. Right when she dropped that bomb, stop trying to talk to her. It ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Because you could try to be friends with a girl, but if that girl likes you, she gonna come on to you eventually. You know what I'm saying? You say they can and it's rare. My boy in friend zone right here, Dustin. He's in friend zone. You know what I mean? I ain't never got friend zone a day in my life, ever. Ever. You know what I mean? Even when you try. I love you, Jay. I love you. I love you. I love you. You know what I mean? Heard I love you a lot. Never tell a girl you love her first. Let her say it. I love you. Try to slip it in. I love you. But disdain been in the friend zone. They can, but it's rare for show. Bro was in the friend zone. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never been in the friend zone. If a girl friend zones you, you know what I mean? You don't want nothing to do with you. I mean, they're not really friends. It's with benefits. So she likes him. You know what I mean? But if you're just a friend, scare off the lot. You can be friends. You know what I'm saying? Be friends. You know what I'm saying? Be friend with a girl.
Yes, and other toxic traits.
Okay. And what toxic traits were those?
It's just for me personally, bro. I don't want to have a female friend, bro, because it's like I know when I get a wife, it's something's going to, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna click right. You know how women is, bro. She gonna have a problem with you being, she gonna feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
It's abusive behaviors. Told her about, the compound, teaching her how to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
She was asking me repeatedly to take her out to shoot.
While this may have been true, Nancy's mother told investigators that she'd never mentioned wanting to learn how to shoot a firearm or was planning on ever possessing one. Regardless, Daniel says he and Nancy made a plan to meet. They met where Nancy's vehicle was later found. She had left it there, got into his truck, and he drove them into the compound.
So at that point, did you guys
So
start
you took her
discussing
to the
issues?
Yeah, we did a little bit, yeah.
And what did you guys discuss? Like, what was said?
The same things. Her seeing other men, abusive behaviors.
Okay.
And then they cooled down to a bit. And
You said, what is he wearing?
We started.
I told y'all they caught him trying to dump her body parts into the lake. I told y'all. What he's wearing is to keep all the, keep it from a mess from, they caught him with a bucket, you know what I mean, trying to dump her body parts into the lake. Y'all gotta listen, man.
Teacher.
Okay.
So they detained him on the
You guys
spot.
had your argument before you started the actual teaching, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you know she was with other men?
She would show me.
And how would she show you?
Sexually explicit text messages and pictures.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Our friends with benefits, though,
What would
right?
it be of?
Sexual dialogue, nude photos, showing another man in the same bed.
Todd shared with investigators that this behavior wasn't out of the ordinary for Nancy.
She sends me pictures of her giving me a finger or whatever guy she's at the time, okay?
Even Nancy's mother knew about her actions.
It's always when he gets possessive, and then she would send him a picture, the idiot, to make him mad and say, if you don't want to see me, I'll find a new boyfriend. And she sends a picture of the guy. I said, what do you want to do, get killed?
And why would she do that?
It's really left to my imagination. I would only think because
Nancy, Nancy, you tweaking, bro. Don't live Nancy, bro.
It feels like narcissistic behavior.
Okay. So it wasn't something like you were into or you wanted to receive those pictures. She just did it to make you angry?
Yeah.
Daniel says she'd done this multiple times since he met her, and this was one of the reasons he stopped talking to her.
So in that
Nancy would have been blocked.
that you left on red, how many pictures or messages did she send to you that were the explicit ones?
I can't count.
More than one?
There was many. That's all I can say, really.
If you could give an approximate, how many? Just so I have a better understanding.
I'd say between 10 to 16.
She thinks that Nancy liked him, but she didn't want a serious relationship with him. Daniel, on the other hand, was trying to be more controlling and wanted more of a relationship.
With this background finally established, investigators attempt to understand Daniel's claims about what happened at the compound, and he paints an unsettling picture.
I know you explained that you guys went out there to train and stuff. What led to her acting the way she did? What happened?
It was as good as an ambush.
What do you mean by that?
Bro talking like he in it was as good as an ambush. Bro talking like he in the army. Oh, bro got PTSD for real. It was an ambush. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, godly, bro.
It was as good as an ambush.
What do you mean by that?
She was close. She was next to me.
Okay.
I was showing her form. I was talking to her through fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
And it was right there. It was as good as an ambush.
Okay, when you're saying good as an ambush, was it more than one person?
Explosive. She made an explosive movement to try and retreat, to take my gun from me. She fought ruthlessly to take it from me. She was unresponsive to the words stop.
So as you guys were fighting, was she saying anything?
She said she hated me.
What would have led her to hate you?
I feel like it was denying her power over me.
Mm-hmm.
She took deflections as insult. She would continue to insult me unprovoked.
Though Daniel has made clear attempts to portray himself in a very specific light, investigators uncovered a conversation between him and Nancy from September 3rd, 2022, over a year earlier. It appears that Daniel was seeing another woman at this point, and he texted Nancy, "You with her, I'm gonna make you suffer. You will suffer."
She charged me, she came into a grapple. She nearly took it from me.
She charged me, she came into a grapple.
She charged me, she came into a grapple. She nearly took it from me. She even spit to my hand. There just wasn't any sign of quit, even with an upper hand.
What is the spit in the hand? Why do we keep referring to that? Was that
slip?
Okay. So was your gun slipping?
It was.
Daniel claims that Nancy even attempted to bite him.
So what happened from there?
She advanced to the end, and then I shot her.
Where did you shoot her?
It was in the head.
How many times was that?
Once. They even tried to use Aikido
So you're trained in Aikido?
No, some yet.
Okay. Are you trained in anything else or just that?
I know throw moves.
Since Daniel has already admitted to shooting Nancy, investigators are eager to understand what he did with her remains.
Did you call 911?
I didn't trust the law with that situation.
And why is that?
I've seen the horrors of civil forfeiture. I've seen police officers planting drugs on traffic stops.
What went on from there? What happened from there?
I carry her body into the nearby woods.
Daniel claims he left her body exposed in the woods before returning a few days later.
Chopping it up.
Was she in full body form, or did you do anything to the body from there?
Decayed.
Okay.
Vultures came.
5 days after Nancy died, Daniel's internet history showed that he searched for, "What does it mean when I see a vulture?" The rest of his search history would reveal another twisted layer to the case.
Was she buried out there, or did you just leave her in the wooded area?
I did bury her after some days, and then I unearthed her to burn her.
Using lighter fluid, Daniel burned Nancy's remains, including her phone and keys. Crime scene investigators discovered an area of loose dirt and what appeared to be burned human bone fragments, a human tooth, and a charred portion of what appeared to be human skin. Just before they arrested him, the Game Over agents had watched Daniel carry a bucket to the bank of a canal.
I was cleaning the buckets that held her ashes and bones.
According to police records, the agents noticed what appeared to be drag marks on the canal bank leading into the water. A human remains detection dog alerted to the presence of human decomposition near the bed of Daniel's truck and in the water across the canal bank. Though Daniel has yet to answer the lingering question of why Nancy would try to take his gun, he ventures some speculation.
The more I think about it, it's like she wanted me to, or not wanting to end up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's clear investigators feel something is missing from Daniel's story, and so they begin to challenge it.
So you, a 205-pound guy with a mother of two, not fully fit, 150 pounds as you said, you felt threatened enough that you had to take the gun and shoot her.
It was too close. It was too dangerous for me.
You've gone through military training on how to keep your weapon.
She initiated when I was vulnerable.
You know that's not what happened. There's not a mother of two, not physically fit lady that caught you off guard when you have military training on know how to keep your firearm and keep it, because you know that you've done two tours?
Yeah.
But I feel like it wasn't a self-defense like you're saying. There's something you're holding back, and I understand that.
At 3:30 a.m. on the day Nancy died, Daniel's search history showed that he looked up uncensored videos, murders, executions, terrible accidents, dude stabbed his ex-girlfriend at the mall, and woman dies of stab wounds. In the days that followed Nancy's shooting, Daniel looked up Compound, Florida crime. If I lose a lot of blood, how long before I can't put it back into my body? Missing persons, Palm Bay, and buckshot wounds on humans.
I understand that she has made you mad. Tinder messages, you receiving these nude pics from her and other guys made you mad.
I refuse to answer questions at this time.
So you no longer want to speak anymore?
It don't matter if you don't speak at this time. You know what I'm saying? You already said enough. Daniel, you already said enough. You know what I'm saying? You're not going home. You're gonna go take your butt in that cell. You know what I mean? Finna take your butt in that cell. You know, you're finna spend eternity in that cell. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know? So yeah, so I no longer want to speak anymore. That's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You're done. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and just hear them charges, man.
You're trying to put words in my mouth.
Not trying to put words in your mouth. You know what I mean? Don't do him like you did Nancy now. Look at that look. You know what I mean? Don't do him like you did Nancy now. You know what I'm saying? Because you is a super thug. See that look in your eyes now. You know what I mean? Want to catch another body. Look at him. Oh my God. You feel me? Jesus of Nazareth. That is a demon. Me, T-Row is scheme on. I'm trying to put my whole team on. You know what I mean? Yeah, I seen the switch in their eyes. What you do? Look at them.
So you no longer want to speak anymore?
You're trying to put words in my mouth.
Oh, you're trying to put words in my mouth. Yeah, you're trying to put words in my mouth. Do I gotta put you in the grapple, huh? You're trying to put words in my mouth, huh? Yeah. Tell you, bro, like bro looks so. Bro looks throw, bro. I'm telling you.
So you no longer want to speak anymore?
You're trying to put words in my mouth.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure this out.
Well, I'm done.
Okay.
Daniel is done talking and
butt up.
is soon arrested.
Stupid butt up.
Following Daniel's confession, Nancy's loved ones were informed about her death.
We've spoken with an individual who's believed to actually have hurt Nancy. We have located items that we believe is going to be Nancy, but as of right now, we haven't been able to make a positive identification.
What do you mean hurt?
So it appears as if the person we found is deceased, and at this point we believe it's going to be Nancy.
Thank you.
I have a feeling this is not going to be good news.
We have spoke with somebody who has led us to, we believe, who's going to be Nancy at this time.
Give me a second to process this.
I understand, sir. I understand.
I was hoping and praying for something, for a better outcome, and I didn't expect this. Right now, it's an actual homicide? Really?
That's what it appears as, yes, sir.
What the
Investigators found scattered remains in a wooded area of the compound. They recovered part of a human skull with what appeared to be a gunshot wound. Along with evidence of a gunshot, there were fractures consistent with blunt impact. A finger with a pink fingernail was located and taken for prints, which positively identified the remains as Nancy Howery. Following his arrest, Daniel spoke to a friend over a recorded video call and, seeming to forget why he's behind bars, made an unsettling comment discussing his military training.
Yeah, being in the infantry, yeah, we got trained to kill. I mean, that's just that, man.
Daniel Stearns was found guilty of...
Yeah, watch him. Watch him right there, because it's no way I'll be friends with you ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me personally. Like I said, if Keon was to do something like this, he'll be cut off immediately. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be on the phone with you. I don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like I said, I forgive you, bro, but, you know, there's enough for us to talk about, man. It's enough for us to talk about. You burnt the lady, bro. You know, you not only burnt the lady, bro, you dismembered the lady. You know, it's just nothing to talk about, man. You know, you're going to be in prison for the rest of your life. I'm not going to come visit you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I probably do come visit you, you know what I'm saying? I probably do come visit you, man, but, I mean, you're in prison for the rest of your life, bro. I mean, what more can we, what relationship can we have?
I mean, that's just that.
Yeah, let me see that real quick. What you say?
Made an unsettling comment discussing his military training.
Yeah, being in the infantry, yeah, we got trained to kill. I mean, that's just that, man.
Daniel Stearns was found guilty of second-degree murder, reclassified with a firearm, abuse of a dead body, and altering or destroying evidence. For the first count, he was sentenced to life in prison, and for sentences 2 and 3, he was sentenced to 22 years each.
Yeah.
All sentences will run concurrently. In December 2025, Daniel filed an appeal.
Bro, you really filed for an appeal.
Get less restricted content. And
but yeah, man, that right there is it right there, chat. You know what I'm saying? Very, very sad how this ended right here. You know, very, very sad. You know what I'm saying? But true crimes almost every day. You know what I'm saying? Every single day, almost true crimes. You know, and life plus 22 years again. So after you're done with this life, you're going to come back and do 22 more years. You know what I mean? And then you're going to do 22 more. You know what I'm saying? So they're making sure if you reincarnate again, you know what I'm saying? You going to do that time. You know what I mean? But anyways, I appreciate everybody for joining the stream, man. You know, it's always good to, you know, stand before y'all, man. It's your boy Jay.